Episode 279.
How's it going on your end?
Nightfrost sent a message to his guild member who was keeping an eye on the boss.
The guild leader's here, and the boss is engaged. He said, but Lord Grimm's message is just too damn infuriating. We need to pull the boss deeper into the cave to hide.
The other side replied.
Sigh.
Nighttide Cold Abyss could only sigh. When players wanted to kill a boss, no one could stop them. Fortunately, the guild players guarding the canyon entrance, they had all heeded Chen Yi's warning and stopped. Cold Night crossing the deep pool was grateful to the guy for being so level-headed at a time like this.
Time? Wise! If Lord Grimm's crew is chained, running dungeons, their third run should be wrapping up soon. So, the people outside the dungeon must not pull back. Keep your eyes peeled.
Chen Yihui said to the group, while frantically sending messages on the side.
Coordinates 2, 4, 4, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2. Anyone else, get over there and check it out.
Chen Yihui was not short on manpower. His investment in the 10th server was substantial, and he had many such veterans. While he used forces similar to everyone else's to suppress Lord Grimm, he still had a considerable number of elite experts who were either running dungeons or off leveling up. Chen Yihui was hiding his strength, so a significant portion of his subordinates weren't even members of the Excellent Dynasty Guild. Yet, these outsiders were undoubtedly the most loyal veterans of Excellent Dynasty. At that moment, he was brainwashing the other 6 guilds, claiming this was Lord Grimm's scheme, while telling his own guild members. Better to believe it's true than to dismiss it. After that, he dispatched his own guild members from the frontline canyon to scout the coordinates to the 403,000 dollars. In his view, though it was just the canyon entrance, he had managed to stabilize these 100 players. As for the other 6 guilds, whether they were also paying lip service like him, he had no way of knowing. Besides, the message was posted on the World Channel. He could placate the people right in front of him, but these guys had no way of placating the entire server. Right now, anyone still breathing in One Line Canyon is surely heading for those coordinates. Chen Yihui figured it wouldn't be long before other guilds, like Bluebrook, would show up to join the party. Inside One Line Valley, Tang Ru had naturally seen the world message Ye Xiu sent.
That's your plan.
Yeah, just to give them a scare.
Who are we scaring?
Scare whoever's fighting the BOS. These coordinates aren't the real BOS location, but if you follow this canyon, they're all the way down. You'll get pretty close. Every player in the canyon is probably swarming that way now. Of course, they'd have to take the bus and find a place to hide.
Really?
Tang Ru answered, even as she heard the faint sounds of battle growing closer. It seemed to be coming from the group fighting the BOS on the other side of the cliff wall.
Sounds like they're coming this way. We won't be spotted here, will we? Where can we hide?
Tang Ru's soft mist pivoted left and right, scanning the terrain.
No need. They're definitely going straight ahead. Our path could run into players coming from the dungeon. They're hiding from people, so the route the boss took is the perfect fit.
Sure enough, the sounds of battle grew clearer and clearer. None of the 3 dared to speak another word. Soon, they spotted the BOS, Salt Ronin Alpan, whooshing out of the intersection. 6 players from Tyrannical Ambition swiftly closed in to surround and pursue him. They unleashed every skill they had, knockbacks, blowaways, any attack that could displace the target, all to push the Salt Ronin Alpan deeper into the canyon. As expected, not a single glance was spared for this side path. Yet the 3 of them didn't dare show themselves, fearing detection. So they pressed themselves flat against the cliff face, watching intently.
Look, hiding over there would be much more convenient.
Ye Xiu said with a laugh. Tang Ru observed the terrain. A central ridge ran down the canyon, rising higher as it went, splitting the gorge like a highway divider. For a long stretch before the 2 sides, became completely cut off. The two gorges could still be crossed using the wall, jump state, with tyrannical ambition pushing the Boas toward the right-hand canyon. The three of them could safely take cover on the left.
If we keep heading up this way, there'll be plenty of good cover.
Ye Xi's goal was finally achieved. He'd used just a single, small world message. But with his deep understanding of player psychology, he'd fully anticipated the move Tyrannical Ambition's boss, Killing Squad, would make after seeing it.
Alright, let's wait for them to get a bit farther. Then we'll move in.
Changru and Steamed Bang answered in unison. The ones killing the boss were, of course, Jiang Yu and his 4 companions, along with the player who discovered it. After Lord Grimm sent out the message, Jiang Yu cursed under his breath while immediately ordering everyone to move the boss to a new location. Players will definitely swarm that coordinate, no doubt about it. But the boss won't be there. Still, since they've already come, the players would definitely scout the area. Jiang Yu knew their mindset all too well, which was why he was so frantic to herd the Ronin orphan away like a flock of sheep. The farther they were from those coordinates, the safer they'd be. Besides, player traffic in Line Canyon was about to spike. Getting spotted was a real risk. So they still needed to find a place with few people. Meanwhile, Jiang Yu was also checking the map, guiding his team to kill their way over. They had walked right into Ye Xi's trap. Jiang Yu and his crew, true to their status as top-tier experts from the heavenly domain, were promptly beaten to a pulp by Ye Xiu. But when it came to fighting the map bosses, their skill truly showed. After choosing the right route, they pushed the bosses forward with impressive efficiency. In the blink of an eye, they were pushing steadily deeper into the right-hand canyon. "Let's go," Ye Xiu called out. Tang Ru and Baozi followed behind Lord Grimm. Emerging from the mountain wall, they'd been holed up behind for ages. Then together they slipped into the left-hand canyon. The ridge dividing the left and right sides was, at first, neither high nor steep. The three of them clambered up side by side, peeking over with just the tops of their heads. They saw Tyrannical Ambition was incredibly efficient. Already so far ahead their IDs had vanished. So the three characters clung to the wall and began moving sideways. Ye Xiu warned the other two not to keep their heads up. The guys below are fighting, but their view is constantly shifting. Who knows when they might suddenly look up? That's impossible to predict. Walking along the ridge was definitely faster than herding the bosses. The three of them soon caught up with the other group's progress. Tang Ru, growing impatient, had Soft Mist peek over the crest. Only now did she finally get a look at the IDs of the 5 newcomers.
It's that team from before.
Soft Mist ducked back the instant she peeked out.
Where's that team?
They're pretty skilled. Boss, if I jump from here, will I die from the fall?
Baozi, however, was staring at his own feet. He studied the slope's height. The earthen rise had been climbing steadily, far steeper now than when the three of them had first scaled it. Death's unlikely. You'll just be half dead.
How high does it have to be to kill you?
I'll tell you when it's fatal.
On a slope like this, what's the maximum angle a character can stand on without falling?
Changru asked the same question. Compared to Steamed Bun, it at least had some technical skill to it. Right?
I noticed that. But there's no universal standard for it. It depends on the terrain. Here in Line Canyon, anything above about 70 degrees just won't work.
Did you guys do a special study on all these figures?
Of course. The effect of slope on a character's movement speed. There's a post about that in the guide I compiled for you. It covers all that stuff. That guide goes into great detail.
Really? I haven't seen it yet.
It's fine. Take your time.
The three of them chatted like this, stealing glances now and then. Below, a wall of earth had risen, growing taller and wider, until all three leaped up and landed squarely on top of it. You could even run a few steps to either side without issue.
If we follow this path straight ahead, can we get out of one line gorge?
That's just a small hill within the canyon. You'll be through it in a moment.